All right, let's get started. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of emotional intelligence and why it matters so much in our everyday lives. It's like waking up to a whole new reality.
That sounds intriguing. But, what do you mean by emotional intelligence? Is it, like, understanding feelings and stuff?
Exactly. Think of it like a kind of emotional GPS. It helps you navigate through relationships and social situations. Just like when you're driving and you hit a wrong turn, emotional intelligence helps you redirect and stay on the right path.
Oh, right. So how many different skills does it involve? And, can anyone develop it?
Great questions. There are 5 main components: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. And yes, absolutely, it's something anyone can cultivate. It's just about practice, like learning a new instrument. Remember when I told you about that guitar I tried to learn?
Yeah. You had that wild phase where you were, rock star wannabe, right? How did that go?
Chuckles. Spot on. I was strumming away, thinking I'd be the next Jimi Hendrix. But the reality? I could barely play 2 chords. That struggle? That's kind of like developing emotional intelligence. You have to keep practicing until you hit the right notes.
I think I see what you mean. So, what's next? How do we start practicing these skills in real life?
Excellent. First, self-awareness is key. Try keeping a journal of your feelings throughout the day. It's like setting a timer to remind yourself to check in on your emotional state.
Oh, so it's kind of like, a mood diary? That's cool. Do you have, any funny examples of how this self-awareness played out for you?
Oh, absolutely. I once had a day that started off weirdly. I was so cranky over my morning coffee, no idea why. But as I wrote it down, I realized I'd skipped breakfast. Once I figured it out, I was able to, let it go and turn my day around completely.
Wait, food really does affect our mood that much? That's honestly wild. So what's the next step, about self-regulation?
Self-regulation is like having a powerful emotional brake. It's stopping before you react, thinking, wait, how should I respond? Imagine you've got a car speeding down a hill. You wouldn't let it fly off a cliff, right? Laughs.
Haha, definitely not. So, do you have any, crazy stories about someone losing their self-regulation?
Oh, for sure. There was this time I got into an argument with a friend over a silly board game. I was about to throw the dice across the room, but then I took a deep breath, remembered that it was just a game. We chose to play for fun.
Wow, that's a great reminder. I could totally see myself, losing it over something trivial like that. So, what about motivation? Is it being excited to improve your emotional intelligence or something?
Exactly. It's about that inner drive. Think of it like a marathon. You have to keep pushing forward, even when you want to stop. It's a journey, not a sprint.
Ooh, so, what's the secret sauce? Do you have any tips?
Keeping your goals specific and realistic is crucial. Break them down into smaller steps. Remember the time I signed up for that half marathon? I didn't just wake up and run 20 miles. I slowly built up my distance.
Oh man, training for a marathon would make me feel exhausted just thinking about it. You really have to plan, huh? What about empathy then? I'm super curious.
Empathy is about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and really feeling their experience. For example, once I volunteered at a local shelter, I heard stories that broke my heart, but it opened my eyes to all the nuances in people's lives.
Wow, that sounds heavy but also inspiring. It's is empathy a muscle we can strengthen too?
Absolutely. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. It's about understanding perspectives beyond your own. You know how some people, can be super stubborn? Empathy can soften those hard edges.
Fascinating. So about social skills, do you mean like how to interact better with others?
Yes, it's the cherry on top. It's about effective communication, building networks, and being a friend. Think of it like the social glue that binds us together.
Haha, like social glue. That's awesome. Is there a fun tip for improving social skills?
Yes, try active listening. It's a game changer. Really focus on what someone's saying. Hold eye contact, nod, and ask follow-up questions. It makes people feel valued, which is a win-win.
Oh, that totally makes sense. But, like, what if you mess it up? Do you just, apologize and move on?
Definitely. We all slip sometimes. It's all part of learning and growing. Just remember, emotional intelligence is a lifelong journey, and even the best have off days.
Wow, thank you for that. Like, I feel pumped to dive into emotional intelligence after this. I mean, it's such a game changer for life, right?
Absolutely. Just trust me, practice makes perfect. You'll be amazed at how it transforms your relationships. So let's keep it going. What's next on your mind?
I'm really curious about how we can apply this at work.